I don't want anybody else to feel, if it did happen to them, guilty or upset that they maybe could have done something to prevent it.
A mother's message after her child dies from the flu. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us at 5:30. I'm Denise DeCenzo.
And I'm Mark Zinni. More and more cases of the flu are popping up all across the state. You may remember earlier this year, the flu claimed the lives of 3 children here in Connecticut.
Among them, Emma Splann of Norwalk. Emma's mother sat down with me to share her story and an important message for parents everywhere. Christy Pugh finds strength at her sewing machine. Every stitch, every seam, and every quilt she makes is in memory of her only child, a little girl named Emma Splann, the daughter she carries in the ink on her arm and in the memories in her heart.
She was just the sweetest, kindest soul you would ever meet.
Emma was just 6 years old. She was a healthy and happy child who loved to dance and play with her friends.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Emma.
She had a special passion for animals and could often be found at the Norwalk Animal Shelter reading to the rescues.
She was the kid who would go up to the kid who had nobody to play with.
But on Sunday, February 18th, Emma's bright light went dark. She became the second child in Connecticut this year to die from the flu. It happened just 5 days after Emma came home from school with a runny nose.
But then she started getting just kind of like grumpy, which really isn't like her. So we're like, oh, let's go take her in.
At the doctor's office, they learned it was the flu. Emma did get a flu shot, but the vaccine is not 100% effective. Still, there was no cause for alarm.
And we just kept Emma home from school the next day, Valentine's Day. Played, kept her drinking a lot of fluids, Pedialyte, all that kind of stuff. And she was fine.
And over the next several days, Emma continued to improve. But Friday night, she started vomiting. Her parents took her to the pediatric urgent care, where she was given anti-nausea medication and sent home. But the vomiting continued, so they drove Emma to Stamford Hospital.
They were doing IVs and all sorts of stuff, running tests for a million things. And then she really went downhill.
On a snowy night, Emma was rushed by ambulance to the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit at Yale New Haven Hospital. At first, she seemed to improve.
Sitting up, she went to the bathroom, she was talking, she wanted an ice pack.
Then, the unthinkable happened.
She had the oxygen thing and the tube kind of rests on your neck, and she doesn't like stuff on her neck. And so then she said that it was choking her. And then she coughed and she died.
Emma died from myocarditis, inflammation of the heart muscle. The flu virus had damaged her big and loving heart. Doctors tried for 30 minutes to get her heart beating again, but there was nothing anyone could do.
I have no idea how we walked out of there. I mean, it took hours for us to leave the room. It was horrible.
Life without their little girl will never be the same, but Christy finds some comfort in knowing they did all they could to help Emma, beginning with her flu shot. And that's why she's urging all parents to protect their children this flu season.
Please get them the flu shot. Emma had the flu shot. We did everything right. I don't want anybody else to feel, if it did happen to them, guilty or upset that they maybe could have done something to prevent it.
Christy's focus now is emmasplan.com, a way to make sure Emma's kind spirit lives on. So far, through donations and the kitty quilt she makes in Emma's memory, Christy has raised $5,000 for dance scholarships at Emma's ballet school and $4,000 for the animals Emma loves so much at the shelter.
Now that she's gone, that we're carrying it on for her. So hopefully touching more people, spreading her sparkle. We just want to make her proud.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends the flu shot for everyone over the age of 6 months. Now, if you'd like to help Christy in her efforts to remember Emma, we have a link on our website and on the Channel 3 app.